Now everyone, let us see questions from exercise 5.5. Question number 2, as you can see. It is directly given differentiate with respect to x. So just let it down. Let y is equal to root under x minus 1, x minus 2 by x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 5. So x minus 1, x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 5. So this is your question. We have to differentiate it. Now see how will you differentiate. So whenever you are getting the questions on square roots, cube roots, etc., first of all your basic concept should be clear. Derivative of root is 1 by 2 of x. Simply, you should know it. Derivative of cube root again you can find. So apply basic rule, that standard derivatives you have to apply here. So we applied, before finding differentiation, we can just apply here log. Now we can directly differentiate also, but it is better to apply logarithm. Why? Because if I will apply logarithm, then easily with the exponent rule and the division rule and product rule, we can easily find the solution. So let us see. Taking logarithm to the base e. What does this mean, to the base e? It means natural logarithm on both the sides. On both the sides. Whenever it is written to the base e, that means you are taking natural logarithm, and natural logarithmic functions can be only differentiated. Log y to the base e is equal to, now this is working as the powered half. So can we write in this way? Log to the base e x minus 1, x minus 2 by x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 5. In this way we can write to the power half, because square root is half, cube root is 1 by 3, and so on. So can we write it as log y to the base e is equal to, now this is exponent, so can I bring it this side by the rule, which rule of logarithm, which earlier I have discussed? Log m to the power n should be n into log n base a. From this rule, I can just take half out of the log in this way, half into. So it is log to the base e x minus 1, x minus 2 by x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 5. Now after that, so log y to the base e is equal to 1 by 2 log to the base e x minus 1 by x minus 1 into x minus 2, x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 5. Now see, I have applied this first rule. Now I am going to apply here division rule within that, and then product rule within them. So we can write it directly. I am writing the result. Log y to the base e is equal to 1 by 2. Now can I write it as log to the base e x minus 1 plus log to the base e x minus 2 as the product rule, and within them there is division rule also, because they are divided. So I can write minus log to the base e x minus 3, all will be subtracted, and within them there is product rule, minus log to the base e x minus 4 log minus log to the base e x minus 5. So you can easily see within them I have utilized product rule. For these numerator by denominator, for numerator minus log of denominator, I have utilized the division rule, and within this numerator product rule, within this denominator division rule. Why it is subtracted? Because it is the denominator, they will be added. But due to they are in denominator, so it will be subtracted as the formula for log. So I can write it here. How it has come? We can write by product and division rule. By product and division rule for logarithm. because we are having product and division rule for derivatives also. So it is product and division rule of logarithm. This is utilized. Now it's the simplest function. We can differentiate it easily. Now we write differentiating both sides with respect to x. Now again, we have to apply the chain rule. Log y is a function of y. So derivative of log y will be 1 by y because it is a function of y. So log y is a function of y. So its derivative is 1 by y. Then y derivative y is a function of x. Derivative of y is dy by dx. So it is 1 by 2. Now directly solve it. Log x minus 1 is a function of x minus 1. So derivative is 1 by x minus 1. Then x minus 1 is a function of x. So its derivative is 1 minus 0. So let us do accordingly. So it will be 1 by x minus 1 into derivative of x minus 1 is 1 minus 0. In the same way here, 1 by x minus 2, derivative of log x minus 2. Then derivative of x minus 2 is 1 minus 0. Then it is minus 1 by x minus 3. That is again 1 minus 0. Again it is minus 1 by x minus 4. Again derivative is 1 minus 0. Minus 1 by x minus 5. Again derivative is 1 minus 0. So this is the derivative of this log to the base e of x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 3, x minus 4, x minus 5. Let us write the result. We can write it as dy by dx is equal to, this y will be multiplied now. So what is y here? Y is this complete one. So simply you write y, or you can directly write this. So I can write it as y by 2. And it is 1 by x minus 1, 1 by x minus 2, minus 1 by x minus 3, minus 1 by x minus 4, minus 1 by x minus 5. You can leave your answer here also, but you have to change y because y is not given, we have taken y. So I can write it as derivative of y with respect to x is equal to, in place of y I can write this. So it will be root under 1 by 2 root under x minus 1 x minus 2 by x minus 3 x minus 4 x minus 5. Then this one, 1 by x minus 1, 1 by x minus 2, minus 1 by x minus 3, 1 by x minus 4, minus 1 by x minus 5. So this is your final derivative. If this question comes in the exam, take care. You have to write these reasons also, because this reason can give you marks and can cut your marks also if you are getting full marks. So in the next question, let us see the next question. Now see question number 9 of the same exercise 5.5. Question number 9. It is another good question. You see, the question is, first of all, let it as y. Y is equal to x to the power sin x plus sin x to the power cos x. See this, x to the power sin x plus sin x to the power cos x. Now see, in this type of questions, if it is given in equalities, that means it is given in implicit forms, then there is no need to let y will be already given. Here y is not given, that's why I let it y. Now in this type of question, there are two methods to solve it. Previous method which I have discussed, taking logarithm. Here, if you will take log, you will fail directly. Why? Because here it is an addition. In addition, we cannot take log. So we have to take this term and this term separately. And then we can take log separately and then we can solve it further. Generally, students are doing mistakes here. They don't see the plus sign. So that's why I picked this question. Now for this type of question and for the questions where product is used, I am giving you a general method. just convert them in the exponential form. How will you convert? See, y is equal to, I have given you earlier one rule and I have told you it will be vital for the questions. A to the power x can be converted as e to the power x into log a base e. See, I am applying this rule. Means general exponential function of x I am converting into natural exponential function of x. See here. So here it will be e to the power. In place of x, here is sin x. So I will write sin x. Into. In place of this base a, I am having x. So I will write log of a. I will write log of x base e. The next, in this way, e to the power. Again, in place of this exponent as x, I am having cos x. So I will write cos x. Then, in place of base as a, I am having sin x. So I will write log base a, log a. In place of that, I will write log sin x to the base e. Sorry, to the base e. So now I have converted this question completely into natural exponential function of x. Now see here, there are product of two functions. You can see here, product of two functions are there. So their product rule will be applied. So I have converted this general exponential function into natural exponential function. Now in natural exponential function, while differentiating it, I will here it is product form. So this product form should be differentiated with the help of product rule utilized in derivatives. So see this, we have to apply chain rule here also. So differentiating both sides with respect to x using chain rule. Now see, I have not taken log here. So derivative of y with respect to x is equal to, now first of all, e to the power sin x into log x to the base e is a function of sin x into log x base e. Then sin x into log x base e is a function of x. So first of all, I am finding the derivative of this so that easily you can understand it. So derivative of sin x into log x base e, how will you find it? This is product of two functions. You have to write second function, derivative of first function. Derivative of sin x is cos x, plus first function, derivative of second function, log x derivative is 1 by x. After that, then it is the derivative of sin x into log x base e. So its derivative is this with respect to x. Now e to the power sin x into log x, derivative of that with respect to sin x into log x base e is the same function as we know derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x. So it is e to the power sin x into log x base e. After that, let us differentiate in the same way in this. It is again, so second function, log sin x to the base e into derivative of cos x is minus sin x. After that, cos x first function, derivative of second function. Now see here the second function is log sin x. So we have to take care while finding derivative of log sin x. We have to apply here hidden chain rule. So log sin x is a function of sin x. So derivative of log sin x is 1 by sin x. Then derivative of sin x is cos x. So this is our result. See how I have done it. Second function, derivative of first function. Then first function, derivative of second function. In finding derivative of second function, log sin x, derivative of log sin x is 1 by sin x. And then derivative of sin x is cos x. Now, derivative of this with respect to cos x log sin x is this. Now, derivative of this e to the power, this exponent with respect to the exponent is the same function. So we can find it as e to the power sin x into log x base e. So sorry, it should be e to the power cos x into log sin x base e. Same function is repeated. Now how can you write it? In place of this, the large one, you can write again the previous function, x to the power sin x. After that, what you can write? You can write it as cos x log x base e plus sin x by x. This is your result. After that, what you can write? Now, this large one e to the power cos x log sin x base e, in place of that you can write again sin x to the power cos x. So it is plus sin x to the power cos x. It should be written as multiplied by, we can write this one first. Cos x by sin x is cot x, so it is cos x, cot x we can write. Or you can directly write also like that, cos square x by sin x. So you can write it as cos x into cos x by sin x cot x minus sin x into log to the base e sin x. So this is your result. You can leave your answer here also, and you can simplify it further also. Like you can multiply this with x, and you can take x outside, x to the power sin x minus 1, you can write. Here also you can write it, you can take something common, which is easier to take common. For example, you can take sin x common here also. Or you can leave the answer here also. You will get the same marks. So here there will be no reduction in marks, only the matter should remain the same. You have to write the reasons also. So in this way, this type of complex questions we can change into the simplest one, as we are converting the general exponential functions into natural exponential functions. So these natural exponential functions of x are easier to differentiate whether they are in addition, subtraction, or they are in multiplied or division form. It is easier to find out. So in this way, I have discussed till logarithmic differentiation. So next we will see the questions based upon parametric functions. If the functions are parametric functions, how will you find the derivatives?